Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am so glad you are here, because the moment I sat down to shuffle for this collective, the energy was just immediate. Like Spirit did not waste any time. The cards were flying out before I even finished setting my intention, and that always tells me that what is coming through is really important and really specific for the people who are meant to receive this message today. So if you found this reading, please just take a breath, set your intention, and know that you were guided here for a reason. Something in this message is meant for you. Let's get into it. Now, before I even start breaking down the cards, I want to talk about the energy I am feeling from this collective, because it is so strong and so distinct. You guys carry this energy that is genuinely hard to ignore. And I do not mean that in a surface level way. I mean that there is something about the way you move through the world, the way you talk, the way you carry yourself, the way you walk into a room that makes people stop what they are doing and look. Like you walk in and something shifts in the atmosphere. People feel you before they even fully see you. And that is not something everyone has. That is rare. That is a gift. And it is one of the biggest reasons why you attract so much attention, including from this secret admirer that Spirit wants to talk about today. And just to be clear, this is not just one person admiring you from a distance. There are multiple people in your orbit right now who are watching you, thinking about you, wishing they had more access to you. But there is one specific energy that keeps coming forward, and that is who we are going to focus on, primarily today. Also, before we dive fully in, if you are enjoying content like this and you want more readings from me, please click the link below this video and come over to my channel. Hit subscribe, turn on your notifications, and come join the community over there. It genuinely means so much, and I would love to see you there. Okay, let's get into these cards. Who is watching you? The very first cards that came out are already telling a full story, and I want to walk you through this carefully, because there is a lot of detail here. This person who has been keeping tabs on you, and I mean genuinely keeping tabs, like watching who talks to you, noticing who gives you attention, paying attention to your energy from a distance. This is someone who is an entrepreneur, a go-getter, someone who is self-made, or at least deeply in that process of building something significant for themselves. This is not someone who is sitting around waiting for life to hand them things. This is someone with drive, with ambition, with a very clear vision of where they are going and what they want. And what they want right now includes you. There is something about the way they watch you specifically that carries this territorial energy. Not in a controlling or suffocating way, more like the way someone looks at something they consider theirs before they have even made it official. Like they have already decided in their own mind and heart that you belong in their world, and now they are just waiting for the right moment to make that known. They get jealous when other people flirt with you or give you attention. They might not show it openly, but internally they feel it, and it absolutely motivates them to stop waiting and start moving. The King of Pentacles came out here, and this is so specific to this person's energy. The King of Pentacles is someone who is financially established, practically grounded, someone who has built real things and has the receipts to prove it. This could be a business owner, someone with a very successful career, someone who has worked incredibly hard to get to where they are. And one of the things this person genuinely wants to do is spoil you. Not in a way that is transactional or surface level, in a way that comes from a place of genuine admiration and wanting to give you the best of everything, because they feel like you deserve it. The King and Queen of Wands both came out, and I need to talk about this, because when a counterpart pairing like this shows up back to back, it is not something I take lightly. The King of Wands and the Queen of Wands together, this is Spirit showing me that this person sees you as their match, their equal, someone who is operating at the same frequency as them. And the Queen of Wands energy is absolutely yours, fiery, magnetic, bold, confident, someone who leads, someone who inspires, someone who commands a room without trying to. You are this person's muse. Genuinely, they think about you in a way that goes beyond casual attraction. You inspire something in them. Who you are and why they cannot look away, I want to spend some real time on you here. Because the cards kept circling back to your energy specifically, and I think it is important for you to understand what other people are actually seeing when they look at you. You are a dominant personality. And I want to say that clearly and without any softening, because it is one of the most powerful things about you. You are not the type of person who waits around for someone else to take the lead. You are not the type to make yourself small so that other people feel comfortable. You are not the type to tolerate being disrespected or walked over. If you want something, you go after it. If someone crosses a line with you, they know immediately. If a situation is no longer serving you, you walk away. That level of self-possession is not something everyone has developed, and the people around you can feel it. The Queen of Wands is the perfect card for this energy, and it kept coming up again and again in this reading, which tells me it is not just a passing trait, it is the core of who you are right now. The Queen of Wands is someone who is the center of attention without seeking it, who has this natural charisma that draws people in, who is ambitious and fearless and just deeply fully themselves. And this secret admirer sees all of that in you, and it genuinely captivates them. You are also someone who has been through a lot. The Seven of Wands and the Five of Pentacles came out here, and these cards speak to hardship, to periods of struggle, maybe financial difficulty, maybe emotional difficulty, maybe just seasons of your life where things were genuinely hard and you were fighting to keep your footing. And what Spirit wants to highlight is not the struggle itself, but what it produced in you. Because you did not let any of it collapse you. You stayed standing. You kept moving. You became more resilient with every hit, and that resilience is now visible in everything about you. It is in the way you carry yourself. It is in the way you do not panic when things get hard. It is in the way you know on a deep level that you can handle whatever comes your way. And this person watching you, they see that. They are in absolute awe of it, actually. They hold you at this very high position in their mind, someone who has been through the fire and came out stronger. Someone who does not need saving, because you have already saved yourself more times than anyone knows. And that is incredibly attractive to someone who is also driven and self-made and strong in their own right. They are not looking for someone to take care of. They are looking for an equal. And in you, they see exactly that. The alpha energy they are obsessed with. Okay, I need to expand on something because it keeps pressing in, and I feel like this collective is really going to feel this. There is something about your independence specifically that drives this person absolutely crazy. And I mean that in the best possible way. You are not someone who sits around waiting for someone to come and rescue you, or complete you, or give you a sense of direction. You have your own direction. You have your own goals, your own ambitions, your own life that you are actively building. And you were doing that before this person came along. And you will keep doing it regardless of what happens with anyone else. That self-sufficiency, that genuine, deeply rooted independence is one of the most magnetic things about you. Most people they encounter are performing independence, saying the words, but still looking for someone to validate them, still adjusting themselves based on what the other person wants, still showing up differently depending on who is in the room. You are not doing any of that. You are the same person in every room. And this person has clocked that. They have tested it, even if not in an obvious way. They have watched how you behave when you think no one important is looking and you are exactly who you present yourself to be. That consistency is what sealed it for them. They have also clocked that you do not tolerate nonsense. Like you have this built-in radar for people who are wasting your time or playing games, and the moment you sense it, you are done. No long, drawn-out conversations about it. No giving endless second chances. No convincing yourself that someone's potential matters more than their actual behavior. You cut, cleanly, and then you keep moving. And this person finds that absolutely fascinating because they operate the same way. They are not used to meeting someone who matches their own standards like that. The King of Swords energy is coming through here, someone who leads with logic, who has sharp discernment, who does not let emotion cloud their judgment when it comes to making important decisions about who gets access to them. That is you, and it is irresistible to someone who respects strength above almost everything else. Some of you might be wondering, but if I am this independent and this self-sufficient, why would someone be this drawn to me? And the answer is exactly that. Because they are not looking for someone who needs them. They are looking for someone who chooses them. There is a massive difference between someone being with you because they depend on you and someone being with you because out of all the options available to them, you are who they want. That second type of love is what this person is after. And in you, they see the possibility of that. The wheel is turning in your favor. The Wheel of Fortune came out, and this is one of the most exciting cards to see in a reading like this, because it is essentially spirit saying the tide is shifting. Whatever you have been through, whatever difficult chapter you have been navigating, the wheel is turning in your favor now. This is your season of good luck, of new doors opening, of things finally clicking into place in ways you have been waiting for. And I want to pair that with the Two of Swords and the Eight of Cups, because together, these cards are showing me that you are in a process of leaving the past behind. You might be unsure right now about what comes next. You might be in that in-between space, where you know something big is on the horizon, but you cannot quite put your finger on what it is. You can feel that something is about to shift, but you do not have the full picture yet. Spirit is saying trust that feeling. The uncertainty you are sitting in right now is not a sign that nothing is coming. It is the quiet before a very significant change. You are walking away from things that were holding you back and walking towards something that is going to fulfill you in ways that your previous experiences simply could not. The Strength card came out here too, and this is Spirit reminding you of who you are in this in-between season. You are the lion. You have that quiet, controlled, almost terrifyingly calm strength that allows you to keep moving when most people would stop. And Spirit is specifically saying, do not give up right now, because the thing you have been hoping for, the happiness you have been working toward, is genuinely close. Closer than you probably realize in this moment. This person, this secret admirer, is going to come in at a moment when you least expect it. That is what the cards are showing me. Not when you are actively looking, not when you are putting effort into finding something. At a random moment. A spontaneous encounter. Maybe someone introduces you. Maybe you connect online. Maybe you are at an event, a gathering, just out living your life, and there they are. And when it happens, it is going to feel significant in a way that surprises you. Angel numbers and what Spirit is signaling something came through very specifically about angel numbers. And I want to address this because Spirit is clearly trying to get your attention through this channel. 555 keeps coming up in this reading, and this number is one of the most significant when it comes to change and transition. If you have been seeing 555 anywhere on your phone, clocks, receipts, license plates, anywhere, pay attention to it. It is not coincidence. 555 speaks to major shifts incoming, to movement, to your life reorganizing itself into something new and better. It can also indicate literal travel or relocation. For some of you, a physical move to a new place that ends up changing the trajectory of your life in ways you did not anticipate. For some of you, this relocation is actually connected to this new person. You might find yourself in a new city, a new environment, and that is where this connection fully blossoms. Or it might be that this person is the catalyst for a move. Something about building a life with them involves a change of location that turns out to be one of the best decisions you ever make. Spirit is working behind the scenes in your life right now, in ways you might not be fully aware of. The numbers, the signs, the gut feelings you have been having, those are not random. Those are your guides communicating with you. And the message they keep sending is, Stay open, keep moving forward, and trust that what is coming is worth the wait. The messy past energy that needs to stay behind you, okay? I have to address this because it kept coming up in the cards, and Spirit was very insistent about it. So I need to say it clearly. There is someone from your past who is not happy about the new chapter you are stepping into. This is someone who had their time with you or tried to have it, and it did not work out. And now that they are sensing you moving forward, sensing that new energy coming into your life, they are showing signs of wanting to resurface. They might be watching your social media. They might be sending subtle signals through mutual people. They might be reaching out or about to reach out. The Six of Swords came out here, and while this card can speak to new horizons and moving forward, in this position, it is also showing me reconciliation energy from someone who should stay in the past. This is someone who had addiction issues, whether that is substances, gambling, toxic behavioral patterns, whatever form it took, it was messy. It was draining. And it took something from you that you have spent real time recovering. The Seven of Swords is here too, and this speaks to someone who was deceptive, a player, someone who was not honest with you about who they were or what they wanted, someone who used charm to get what they needed and then left chaos in their wake. Do not let this person back in. I am saying this as clearly as I can because Spirit was very firm about it in this reading. When a narcissistic or manipulative energy from your past senses you glowing up, senses you attracting new positive energy into your life, they tend to reappear trying to disrupt that. They love bomb, they promise change, they remind you of the good moments while conveniently leaving out all the damage. Do not fall for it. The best thing you can do for yourself right now is keep your focus forward and, if necessary, disappear entirely from their reach. Block them. Protect your peace. What is coming for you is too good to risk on someone who already showed you who they are. Your healing from this past situation is already underway. The emotional healing card came out in the beginning, and it is still active in your reading. You are in the process of releasing this, of cutting the energetic cord, of choosing yourself. Keep going. You are doing the right thing. More about this secret admirer coming back to the beautiful energy now, because this person, your secret admirer, your incoming connection, deserves their own full section, because there is so much more Spirit wants to say about them. This is someone who is deeply intelligent. They love to learn. They are the type of person who is always seeking more knowledge, more understanding, more depth. They might read voraciously or consume information in whatever form they can get it. They have a seeker mentality, always curious, always asking questions, always wanting to go deeper than the surface level of things. And that intellectual energy is part of what makes them so drawn to you. Because you are not a surface level person either. You have complexity. You have layers. And they want to explore every single one. This person is also very mature. Not just in age, but in how they approach relationships. They are not interested in games. They are not interested in situationships or anything undefined. They want something real, something with substance, something that is built to last. The Ten of Pentacles, at the bottom of the deck, is speaking to this directly: legacy, long-term commitment, building something together that stands the test of time. This person has marriage energy around them, family energy. They are thinking in terms of forever, not just right now. They are also extraordinarily attentive. When you are in a relationship with someone like this, nothing goes unnoticed. The small things you mention in passing, the details about what you like and what you do not like, the way you take your coffee, the little things that make you feel seen, they clock all of it. And they use that information to show up for you in ways that feel almost uncanny. Like, how do they know? Because they were paying attention. That is how. Some of you, and this is coming through for a portion of the collective, specifically, this person might be in the medical field. A nurse or someone in healthcare came up in the cards. For others, it might be a completely different profession, a mentor, a teacher, someone in a leadership role, someone who works in a position of service or authority. The career will look different for everyone in this collective, but what stays consistent is the character. Driven, established, mature, attentive, loyal, they are secretly in love with you, more than you realize. The card said this so clearly and so emphatically that I want to repeat it. They are already deeply emotionally invested in you, and you have no idea the extent of it. You are in the back of their mind constantly. You are the person they think about when they wake up and when they are trying to fall asleep. You are who they compare other people to without meaning to, and they are working up the courage to do something about it. The multiple admirers around you right now, okay? I want to come back to something I touched on at the very beginning, because Spirit keeps nudging me about it, and I do not want to gloss over it. This is not just one person. Yes, there is a primary energy, the secret admirer, the entrepreneur, the King of Pentacles energy that has been the main thread of this reading. But surrounding you right now, there are multiple people who are quietly admiring you. Multiple people who think about you more than you would expect. Multiple people who notice when you are in the room and feel something when you leave it. Some of these people are in your everyday life, maybe a colleague, maybe someone in your social circle who has never said anything directly, but whose energy shifts slightly when you are around. Maybe someone online who watches everything you post, but never reaches out, because they do not know how to close that gap between admiring from a distance and actually saying something. What I want you to understand is that the level of admiration surrounding you right now is not accidental. It is a direct reflection of the energy you are carrying. You have done work on yourself, whether you fully recognize it as work or not, and that inner shift is radiating outward in a way that is drawing people toward you constantly. Your energy has a gravitational pull right now, and people are feeling it without being able to explain why. The Six of Wands energy is present here: recognition, admiration, being seen and celebrated. Some of you might be getting more attention lately and feeling a little caught off guard by it. Maybe you are getting more messages, more compliments, more people wanting to spend time with you. That is not coincidence. That is your energy working. That is the universe reflecting back to you the shift that has happened inside you. And here is what Spirit wants you to remember in the middle of all of this: you do not have to chase any of it. You do not have to go out of your way to be noticed, or to make yourself more appealing, or to do anything extra to attract what is meant for you. Just be you. Keep being exactly who you already are. Keep moving with that confidence, that independence, that quiet fire that makes people stop and look. The right things are already finding you. For those who feel like they are at their lowest right now, I have to pause here, because this came through so strongly in the cards, and I feel like some people watching this really need to hear it. Some of you are not in a happy place right now. Some of you came into this reading feeling heavy. Maybe things have been difficult financially, emotionally, in your relationships, in your sense of direction. Maybe you have been in that dark in-between space where you know something has to change, but you cannot see yet what that change is going to look like. Maybe you have been questioning yourself, questioning whether any of this, the good, the love, the abundance, is actually meant for you. And Spirit is stopping this reading to speak directly to that part of you, to say, I see you. Your guides see you. And the difficulty you are in right now does not mean you have been forgotten. It does not mean you are on the wrong path. It does not mean that the good stuff is for everyone else and not for you. The Five of Pentacles came out here, and this card so often appears for people who are in genuine hardship. But what Spirit always wants to highlight with this card is not the struggle, it is the survival. You are still here, still standing, still showing up, still fighting for yourself, even when it does not feel like fighting, even when it just feels like getting through the day. That takes a kind of strength that not everyone has. And here is the beautiful thing about the cards. In this reading, the hardship cards did not come without the breakthrough cards. The Five of Pentacles came with the Wheel of Fortune. The difficulty came with the Strength card. The in-between uncertainty came with the Ace of Cups. Spirit does not show you the struggle without showing you what it is building toward. And what it is building toward for you is significant. This secret admirer, this person who is going to come in and shift things, they are arriving at what feels like your lowest point. Because that is when the universe tends to send in the energy that is meant to stay. Not when everything is already perfect and polished. When you are real and raw and authentically yourself, in your full humanity, that is when the right people find you. And they are not going to see what you see when you look in the mirror right now. They are going to see everything Spirit has been showing me throughout this reading. The strength, the resilience, the fire, the depth, the rare, extraordinary person that you are. So please, do not give up. Not right now. Not when you are this close. What this relationship will feel like, I want to give you something to look forward to here. Because Spirit is really painting a beautiful picture of what this connection is going to bring into your life. The Three of Cups came out, and this speaks to joy, celebration, gathering, fun. There is going to be lightness in this relationship that you might not have experienced before. This person brings happiness with them. They know how to celebrate life, how to enjoy the moment, how to make ordinary days feel special. Some of you are going to meet this person at a social event, a party, a gathering, something where you are out with friends and living your life, and that first encounter is going to feel effortless, like you have known each other before. There is going to be healing in this relationship too. Deep, genuine healing. Whatever wounds you are carrying from past relationships, the betrayal, the lack of consistency, the people who did not choose you the way you deserve to be, chosen, this person is going to slowly and carefully address all of that. Not by bringing it up constantly, but just by consistently being different. By showing you through their actions what it looks like when someone actually means it. When someone is actually all in. They are going to make you feel like the most important person in the room. And not in a performative way, in a quiet, consistent, this is just how I treat you way. They are going to pay attention to you. They are going to remember things. They are going to show up. And at first, you might be waiting for the catch, waiting for the moment it reveals itself as too good to be true. And it just will not come. Because this is real. The Ace of Cups energy is all over the end of this reading, a brand new emotional beginning. A fresh start in love. Something that has not been colored by the disappointments of the past. Something clean and genuine and full of potential. Final messages from Spirit, okay? Final oracle messages, because Spirit has a few last things to deliver before I close this out. Nobody compares to you. This is this person talking. They have been around. They have encountered other people. And none of it touches what they feel when they think about you. You are genuinely in a category of your own in their mind. You will meet your soulmate soon. This came out at the top of the deck, and it confirmed everything I was already feeling in this reading. Not a situationship. Not something casual. Your soulmate. Someone who is going to fit into your life in a way that makes you understand why nothing else worked before. You don't realize how special you are. And this one is for you directly from Spirit. Not from the admirer, from your guides. Because some of you are still carrying doubts about your own worth. Still healing from people who made you feel like you were too much or not enough. And Spirit is looking at you and saying, you have no idea. You genuinely have no idea how rare you are and how much light you carry. Start believing it. Because what is coming toward you is going to reflect it back to you in a way that makes it impossible to deny. Your happiness is close. Keep going. Do not give up on yourself right now. Do not let the uncertainty of this in-between season trick you into thinking nothing is coming. Something is absolutely coming. And it is going to be worth every single hard day that came before it. And my final message to this collective you are a dominant, magnetic, incredibly strong person who has earned every bit of what is heading your way. The people around you feel your energy before you even open your mouth. The right person is already moving toward you. Trust it. If you enjoyed this reading, please like this video, Drop a comment below telling me what resonated. I read every single one. And please click the link below this video to come over to my channel. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's keep this energy going together over there. I post regularly, and I would love to have you as part of the community. I will see you in the next reading. Take care of yourselves.